Before we proceed, I have a question both for Mr. Stovitz and for Mr. Chan, and this is about China. Why did you choose China, and how did you do it, and what was it like for you, Mr. Chan, to being in your home country? We can start with Mr. Stovitz.
We chose China because, well, it was an interesting question. Someone earlier had asked, you know, a comparison between the two, and one of the big distinctions is, you know, these days we didn't feel it was enough of a fish out of water story to have a child go from one end of America to the other. These days, that's really not the only. I mean, the greatest, you know, fish out of water story we could imagine would be to send an American child to China, and with the way that the world has evolved, such that we really are all share the same planet so much more closely today. We wanted to experience the beauty and that other world that so many of us have not had a chance to see yet, which is China. And so that's what the inspiration was. We really wanted to make our family believe like they are in another world. When you go outside, you can't read the signs, if you don't speak the language, you really do feel like you're in a foreign country, and so that's what the inspiration was.
And the onset of the Olympics a little bit too was a bit of an inspiration for us also.
Because we had gone over and seen just how amazing it was as they were gearing up for the Olympics, and it is an absolutely amazing place if you haven't had a chance to visit it. And as for Jackie, it was, you know, he doesn't realize it, but he did not have a choice. He was going to be the star of the show.
For sure, yeah.
There was no second choice. He was it. And
he did a Godfather.
Make him an offer he can't refuse.
So that's for us. That's what it was.
And Jackie.
Now your turn, Jackie.
Your turn.
Say something. Say something beautiful about what it was like for you to get to work on an American movie in China.
No, the whole story, just like me 30 years ago when I was in America, fish out of the water, really speak no English, cannot see the sign. And the people said, we have a dinner in La Cienega. How do you spell L-L-L-A? I said, no, just L-L. The whole street just one L? Yes, okay. I just drive to the car. L, okay, turn left. That's just me. You know, it happened to everybody. It's such a beautiful, it is a beautiful movie, you know. When I shoot the movie, I haven't realized that good after the, and I really trust you. Will Smith, and because I think all those years when he chose the movie doesn't wrong, so I said yes, okay, even though I don't not really understand the script and all the English, then I said okay, I'm do it because it's Will Smith.
This one goes for Jaden. Would you consider working with Justin Bieber again? And do you think you could kick his ass even though he's older than you?
I wouldn't. Because he has a bodyguard. I mean, he's literally like, he could just slap Hulk in the face. And I would definitely love to do it, you know, work with him, whether it's in movies or it's in song, because he's really cool. And no, I would never fight him because his bodyguard is like huge.
For Will and Jada, your work consists of kissing beautiful actors. How do you deal with jealousy? And Jaden, what's your favorite Will Smith movie? You go first.
Oh, you sure you guys?
Your favorite Will Smith movie?
Oh, okay.
See your mind all going. So the kiss question was for us.
Oh yeah, I know. I guess.
That is true. I don't know. What's your favorite Will Smith movie?
Or your least favorite?
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Just stirring the pot.
No, I think it'd probably be my favorite one is I Am Legend.
I Am Legend, yeah. You like the pull-ups. You like the pull-ups.
No.
No, that's not that. Okay.
No.
All right, so our question, how do we deal with jealousy?
You know, we're both actors, and so because I've kissed guys on sets, I kind of know.
When?
Not when the camera was rolling. Kiss guys on
set.
On sets. I didn't say in front of the camera.
In my trailer.
You know, it's kind of like it's a very strange performance. You know, it looks way different on screen
Yeah,
than
it
it
does.
actually feels in present time.
Yeah.
It's like the most awkward.
It really is.
Yeah, it's really very, very awkward. Very awkward. So I know he's going through the same thing.
Yeah.
Even kissing Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, awkward.
Well, no, because it's like
You want to enjoy it.
You wanna enjoy
You
it,
really
you
do.
know?
You
Yeah.
want to enjoy it. Like I'm here with Jamie Foxx.
yeah.
Just not.
You
Can't
know,
happen.
because for 7 pounds, Rosario Dawson, who I've loved forever, so she and I are, you know, hey, buddy. So we're in the scene, you know, but it's there's 8 people, like light and everything. No, put your lip. Let's get it. All right, yes, that's right there.
Right
you
there,
know.
stay right
So
there.
stay right there. Yeah, and it's like it's really an awkward situation. And
But I
the
even
joke-
had to ask Will with Rosario Dawson. I mean, with Rosario, I was like, come on.
No, I was.
You didn't enjoy that just a little bit.
No, because what happens is for me is if there's a little bit of gentleman in you,
Yeah.
you know, it's a really awkward situation. Specifically, you know, for the woman, it's really awkward because it's like, dude, as a guy, your top is out, you're okay. But for a woman, when your top is out, you know, your top is out. You know, so it's a much different kind of scenario. So if there's just a little bit of gentleman in you, you feel even bad for.
Going there.
You know, so it's really awkward. So I would say that there would be jealousy if we hadn't both experienced it in a way that it's not how it's looked. Like there's no music
I
playing
think
on
the
the
love
set.
scene we did together was awkward. For Ali.
Hey,
With
hey,
Michael Mann.
That was great. That's one of my favorite scenes.
I remember
I was
that. That
giving it
was
to you
awkward.
crazy.
Next question, please.
God for Jaden.
Will, I read that you also will produce Karate Kid 2. How many Karate Kid movies can we expect?
17.
Yeah, we're gonna go right up until we have to change the title to Karate Man. No, I think now I'm switching to manager. I think career-wise, we wouldn't go probably too far beyond 2. And we probably wouldn't want to do that quickly. You would get another film in, and then try to come behind it. But it'll be really based on Jaden's desire to revisit that character. But we'll certainly do 2, and anything beyond that will be a question of how deep his voice gets and how little he resembles Dre 4 years from now.
And I have a question for you, Jaden. You're fast becoming a favorite with young girls, just like your old pop.
Yeah.
What advice has he given you, and what do you think about Norwegian girls?
Careful.
I have not been here for very long. I have been here less than 24 hours. And I haven't slept since I've been here. So...
Everybody looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
Because he was out. Because you were out meeting every girl in Norway.
Exactly. And well, you know, there's a lot of attention that I'm getting from girls, I guess, and I guess it's cool. I don't know, but I guess it's cool. Sometimes it's not, because like you might be like on a date with a girl and it's like, yo, Jane, I love you. Oh my goodness, I love you. Like, shh. Anyway, I was saying, Jane, I love you. I'm your shh. Yeah, but it's yeah, it's something that I need to get used to. I'm not used to it right now.